And we're back, episode 10 of the Talk Soon podcast. I know. It's been a minute more like 2, 3 months, whatever it's been, weeks.
Bro,
We're back,
we
baby.
back though.
We had to take a little hiatus, get things in order. But the first thing I want to talk about today is the in-season tournament. Just got wrapped up the other night. Chuck, thoughts on the winner, thoughts on the whole thing.
Man, when it's the first of anything, like anything, just everyone's watching. LeBron just gonna try. You saw it from the jump. Didn't they? Like I think they went undefeated in like the whole tournament, right? They didn't lose a game. Yeah, so like LeBron wanted it, man. He knew it. Like then they lose yesterday to the Mavericks. You knew. I mean, not like he didn't try yesterday. It ain't like he didn't try, but he tried a lot. But I love it, man. They actually guys were playing 40 minutes. It was competitive. If it had a playoff atmosphere vibe, I love it. And they have to play. They can't sit out like those in-season games. So it makes the regular season fun. I'm all for it.
Frazier?
Yeah, it was definitely dope to see that, and then to also see my Pacers finally do something, get somewhere. You know, it's been a long time. Even though the in-season tournament really don't mean much, but like Chuck said, being the first one, and to make it that far, just to see where my team's developed and everything, how far they've come. It was definitely dope to see. LeBron gonna show his ass regardless. That's just LeBron. He got to be the first to get whatever. He could have been. Pause. Yeah, pause.
Oh, for real.
Y'all wild, bro. Y'all wild. But yeah, it was definitely dope, man.
What do you mean by LeBron gonna show his ass?
Man. Hey, look, chill out. We ain't gonna start with that, yo. Cut the tape, dog. Cut the tape.
All right. Anyway, I do like that the guys are more competitive, but it bothers me because why not be competitive all 82 games? I know there's player rest.
Exactly.
I don't think I don't know. I joke around. I call it the Mickey Mouse Trophy. Like, does it really mean anything?
Definitely the
as
Disney
far
trophy.
as legacy, or you already see it now. LeBron's got the first in-season tournament, regardless of what side you're on. And I think that everyone goes to the extreme. Like, if Bron didn't win it, everyone would have criticized him. If he wins it, now people are going to put it as an accolade. To me, it just makes the game a little more competitive, which it should be anyway every night. With that being said, Halliburton's playing out of his mind. Can he get most improved? I guess he has to, even though he was already good.
It's almost disrespectful to give him that. He should be more than that. Like,
definitely.
I agree, but I don't know, man.
I didn't see him being that balls. I mean, I see him coming, but whoa. Super balls. But I didn't see him having this start to the season that he's having now. He's playing at he's actually probably played as the best point guard in the league.
He's playing out of his mind.
He's outplayed Dame. He's outplayed he's outplayed Tyrese Maxey earlier. Like, this guy, bro, he's top 5 point guard right
now. The only thing that bothered me with this tournament was I feel like it was set up for Bron a little bit to make it to the championship. With the Suns game, like, come on, we'd have never seen that call that late. Give him a timeout.
That's true.
True.
And guys were in foul trouble that game. I was like, they're kind of making it obvious at this point that you want to get LeBron in there. But more credit to them. They did their thing. Lakers did go
undefeated. They had to be salty that Indy beat the Milwaukee Bucks. They had to be sick.
Yeah, they didn't. I don't think they expected that.
Yeah.
And with that being said, that's a rematch tonight. Indy's going to Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee, Hallie, when he beat him, he did the Dame time. So I think it's a Dame night. I picked Dame and DFS tonight. I think it's a Dame night. I think Bucks handle business tonight, and they're like, slow down, young Bucks. We're still the Bucks.
That might be the bet of the night. Bucks cover that. They're going.
Bucks got no defense. Fuck it.
Surprise team. We got a surprise NBA team this year, and not to cut you off, Chuck. Orlando Magic. Playing really good basketball.
Very good basketball.
Really good at home, 11-2.
Crazy.
Yeah, they're playing great.
That shit's Banchero. I said it, bro. Like, that was the guy, man. That was the guy in the draft. Like, you knew it. Like, you just knew it. It was the eye test. I mean, I get it. I don't give a fuck all these analysts and shit and these fucking draft gurus, they was like, oh, he has to make this concoction so he stays hydrated. Bro, who gives a fuck? Have a million of concoctions so he stays hydrated on the sideline. Like, this is the dumbest shit ever. This dude is taking the league by storm. I said he was the best player in that draft. It's just an eye test. I saw one game at Duke. I was like, bro, who the fuck is that guy, dog? Pistons need to draft him. That needs to be the pick. Like, it's not even close. He's by far the best person.
Yeah, he's definitely by far right now the best player.
T-Wolves, 1 seed. Not seeding matters much right now. T-Wolves balling out, 1 seed in the West. They look good though. Ant-Man, Towns coming around. Gobert's doing his thing. I think there'll be a tougher out this year later down the line, the playoffs. Question for you guys: who is your early NBA MVP? Or give me a little top 3, top 5. Who's in the mix right now?
Man,
Put you on the spot.
Hard.
Put you on the spot.
Go Chuck.
You know who I'm gonna say. You know who I'm gonna say, fellas.
Okay, so MVP, the teams are winning and they're putting up crazy stats. I'm gonna give you 3 guys, but I'm gonna go with another guy on the outside. The 4th guy, like, it's Halliburton. Halliburton gotta be in the 4th.
That's fair.
On the outside looking in. But the 3 right now, I mean, you know it. It's in no specific order you could do it, but it's Luka. The numbers is crazy. Embiid, like, it's just like Luka, Embiid, and then my mind just went blank. The third one was
Joker.
No, not Joker. I ain't got Joker in the MVP. It was who was it?
Whoa. Get him up out of here.
Joker's he probably, but no, it was somebody. Wait, you wait till what? It was Embiid, Luka. Had Halliburton on the outside looking in. Bro, it was one more guy, bro. He was ball. Wait, who? No, was it Tatum? Hold on, let me look.
I thought about Tatum.
Who you got, Frazier? While he's looking.
Yeah, look while I look, and I'll bring it back up. Yeah.
I was thinking it's Joker and Embiid is the top 2, like, hands down. For some reason, it's just gonna always be them 2, like, up there at the top. Just they dominate for their teams. And then after that, I had Tatum, Halliburton probably at 4. 5, I would probably go Luka. That would probably be mine right there. Like, that'd be my top 5 as of right now.
I think
maybe it was Jokic and I was tripping. I think it was Jokic.
Come on now, Jokic is top 3 in MVP.
Yeah, he's top 3.
For me, it's clear cut. The top 3 in whatever order to me is Embiid, Jokic, Luka. However you got it.
Yeah.
That will come down to seeding later, and I think if Celtics do get the 1 seed, there's going to be a push for Tatum. Whoever seeded higher in the West with the Mavs and Nuggets, that may play between Jokic and Luka. But man, Joel's playing some good basketball, and I know everyone's going to clown me. He's the regular season. He does it in the regular season. He got to do it in the playoffs. He does. He's got to show up in the playoffs.
He got more
regular season award.
That trade was good for them. I'm telling you, the Harden shit. They didn't want that no more. Maxey just turned into a superstar after that. It was like it's like you holding somebody back, and you like, wait a minute, 3 games in, he's still doing it. 4, 5, 6. All right, Harden.
Yeah,
we don't really care, bro. Harden. Harden still. Harden looked all right with the Clippers. I ain't gonna say it's too early because maybe he wasn't in shape yet because he didn't play at the beginning of the year. But he don't look like spectacular. He still looked like Harden a little bit, but it's not like y'all ain't missing nothing, bro. And then y'all got Covington and Batum back. I'm telling you, man, that's game changers in the playoffs. Those guys can guard anybody. You know what I'm saying? They 3-and-D guys, bro. Like, it's like, yeah. I just feel like Philly has a better team equipped for making a deeper run into the playoffs instead of relying on 2 guys just pick and roll and shit. It's a way better team they got right now.
I like that they have all them wings because you got Tatum, Brown, Giannis. These are the guys you're going to run into later in the year, and you could throw more.
Those guys, Covington on, yeah.
One gets in foul trouble, you bring the next guy in. So
you ain't got to worry about Tobias trying to carry everybody.
Sixers are, I believe, I don't want to be wrong. I believe the Sixers are 10-1 when Oubre plays. So a big boost.
Forgot about Oubre.
Yeah, so Oubre.
It's deep, bro.
He's been balling. Now I don't know if he actually got hit by a bike or not. I said there was no camera. I don't care, man. I don't care, though.
Crazy, my man.
As long as he's been playing, he's balling.
2 days later, like, come on, dog. Like, what we doing?
Bro, come on, bro.
Dog.
Fishy. Definitely was cap.
Bro, hey, but, like, if he would have kept playing, if he didn't get that little hit by a car, he would have been in contention for 6th man of the year. Not saying
Dude was chasing clout. I don't want to hear it.
Ain't no way you get hit by a car when you back in black.
If I'm being honest, it sounded like a drug deal going bad. If I'm being honest,
we got
that's what it sounded like.
No.
Oh, that's what you was getting. You was getting that you was something else, and
I mean, I don't know. He might have got hit by a car or something.
NBA players do be doing some dumb shit. I ain't gonna hold you up.
All right, next. This is another early question. Early NBA Finals prediction. Chuck?
Man, out the East right now, like the way it's looking, I think the conference finals going to be Philly and Boston. Milwaukee looks shaky to me, man. It's 2-man game. Like, don't get me wrong. If Chris Middleton, when they up his minutes more and he get the clicking, and Malik, they got shooters, Brook Lopez, but I just thought him and Dame would be a little more dominant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I thought they would be like, damn, they only got 2 losses right now, some shit like that. It's just, but I gotta give them time to mesh. But they're gonna be in it. But like right now, bro, a healthy Celtics team, a healthy Philly team, man, that's a tough one to call in the finals, man. But from what I've seen right now, I'm just gonna have to say Embiid. I just don't think the Celtics got anything for him. They just don't. Like Porzingis, you can forget about it. Like it's just, I just don't. I think it's Philly, and on the other side, you know who? It's Denver. We know what's to even think about over there. It's just Denver, bro. Like I don't believe in the Suns. I don't care. I just don't.
You don't think so? Without the big three, their debuts tonight, right?
They ain't even played together yet. I don't even care they played together yet. I just know it ain't gonna work. It's just not gonna work.
It's a brave out there score 150 points, then it might be scary hours.
They're gonna lose 152 to 150. Like that's just like it's just like
Frazier, who you got?
No bench, bro. Like it's crazy. It's like this. Like Nurkic is better than like the 4th player on the team, right? But on that team, he's the 4th option. So now you got Nurkic just as a role guy, bro. Like get out of here. That's just not gonna work, bro. And then fucking Luka and them. I want to say Luka, but Kyrie stay hurt, and he's been straight dog shit this year, bro. So it's just not like it's like I don't know what to do. Like that, what they did when they beat the Lakers yesterday, that team, shit, like that team looked better without Kyrie. Like you put Luka around a bunch of guys that can shoot and an athletic big, like shit. Like I ain't talking crazy now. Kyrie is still that guy, but he just been bad this year. He been hurt. He just ain't been playing good. So. You know how many times we'd have played him when Luka out, or you got to play Kyrie, and Kyrie to just shit the bed, bro. Like, bro,
no. Frazier, let me hear your thoughts. Who you got? Early finals predictions. I guess you could do like Chuck, the Eastern Conference and Western Conference.
I go off the conference. I'm kind of with Chuck on Boston and Philly. Like, it's gonna be hard not to put them up there. Like, I just don't feel that the Bucks can beat either one of those teams in 7. I don't even think, my Pacers, they can make it, but they won't make it that far. Other than that, I don't see nobody. Knicks are ass. Like, it's just so many other teams that are ass in the East. So I'm going to go with that. Probably with going off a limb here and saying Philly might be in the finals over Boston. Like you said, like I just don't feel like nobody has anything for Embiid. Like, I believe that they can make the finals. It's all in their mind, though. They always fucking up because it's in their mind. But, hey, man, I was just telling you, it's in their mind, dog. Like, hey, it was James Harden before. If y'all lose now, who y'all got to blame? I'm just saying.
They don't. Right.
On the West, I'm gonna go off on a limb here and say, don't chop me up on this one, man. Let's go Jazz. I'm gonna go Jazz and Clippers. I'm gonna put it out there on a limb. I'm gonna say Jazz and Clippers. I'm putting it out there and saying Jazz and Clippers or whatever. I say the Lakers lose to the Jazz.
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry,
I wasn't thinking about it.
And then the Clippers beat the Mavericks.
Sure, you ain't got the Jazz mixed up with the Mavericks or something.
Yeah, bro. Jazz got one of the worst records in the league, dog. You might got
my bad. Not Jazz. The Mavericks. I was like, my bad.
That's a fake laugh.
It's real.
Totally fake.
Look, I'm fucking up. Mavericks. But yeah, I think
I was like, bro,
ultimately it's gonna end up being Utah. They. Well, I keep saying the Jazz.
Dallas.
Oh my God, Denver.
Dallas.
Denver. What the fuck, bro? Denver,
Boy,
bro. Denver.
you
Denver.
said
Denver.
Clippers, you said Dallas, you said you got 3 teams.
Man,
So
bro.
here-
Denver. The Nuggets.
Yeah,
Jokic and him.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the battle of the bigs in the finals. It's gonna be Embiid versus Jokic, and I'm taking the Sixers. I'm gonna take the Sixers to win it all this year.
All right. So hear me out with this though. I'm telling you this, bro. Y'all see the fucking Suns and Warriors last night?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, Draymond is trying to free himself out of there, bro. There's just no way he does. Like the shit he's doing, they gotta be like, bro, what we gonna do with him? They're selling before the trade deadline, bro. And I don't even think. I know I might sound crazy, but I don't even think Curry want to be there. Like they don't like to lose.
Do you blame him?
No, I mean, but I'm saying they're probably selling everybody. Change the scenery for. I've never seen a guy lose his powers like superhero. Like Clay lost. That shit is crazy how bad.
Yeah, Clay just all the kryptonite gone from him, dog. Pause.
He's so bad right now. Like, but I just feel like they need to change the scenery. And who is willing to buy those pieces before the trade deadline? And I can see Milwaukee being like, you added Klay Thompson, you added Draymond. Those pieces change the direction of some of these teams going to the Eastern and Western Conference Finals if they're selling. Which I think I don't know why you would keep that team together. That team just cannot win, bro. It's Wiggins. Look at what happened. What happened? And what happened to Jordan Poole? We thought Jordan Poole was good. My man went to Washington and is straight fucking garbage, dog. Like what's wrong with all these Warriors? These ex-Warriors. I don't know. Well, even Steph looks super mid these last couple weeks, dog. Like this shit is crazy,
I mean,
bro.
but you gotta also look at it, bro. They've been held at a high for so long, and they've been winning so much, so many games. They come down there, Splash Brothers. They shooting the ball. They doing whatever the hell they want to do in the last 10 years, damn near. And
that's crazy.
You have one bad year all of a sudden, and then we count them out, and then come the last stretch of the last 30 games of the NBA or the last 20 games, they go 19-1, make the playoffs, and then make a run in the playoffs. Next thing you know, they're in the NBA championship, and everybody's like, "Oh, I knew they were like this." No, so I don't want to hear about them because they could turn it on and turn it off whenever.
This year, Clay broken, bro. Them niggas is
Nah, Clay broke. Clay.
They terrible to do, dog.
Something's up with the Warriors for sure. Now I don't know if they're gonna. They may trade pieces, but they're not gonna let go of Steph. In my opinion, he's a Warrior for life. If they were to, they're gonna ask for too much, and I don't think any contenders are gonna have enough to give for Steph. Now Draymond, he's like my thing with him. He's in the best situation he could be in with like two of the best shooters. Now I know Clay's he's a terrible year. But where's Draymond going to go? Like, if he went to Milwaukee, do you really think that would mesh with, like, Giannis on the floor? I'm just saying, all right, we'll just let them stand on the perimeter. I'm not worried about anything. Both them are doing. Now you just crowd the paint more. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, if you put
what about Phoenix?
You could put Draymond. You could put Draymond on any team. The way he plays, he doesn't need. Never running the offense through him. Just a dribble handoff guy. Like it's just that if you put him on. I think he would be a good fit on the Bucks, like because they got shoot Malik Beasley, Damian Lillard, Brook Lopez, tall ass can shoot the threes. Giannis, I mean, he's not a great shooter, but Giannis will pull up on you. Chris Middleton can shoot. Like I'm just saying, maybe not as a starter, but off the bench in Milwaukee, man, he'd be a great six man. It's places where Draymond makes sense. This Warrior, this is it, bro. The Splash Brothers, that shit is dead. I ain't nobody coming back on 19-1. It is over, bro. Frazier, that shit is cooked, dog. Like I watched. Klay Thompson he needs to change the scenery. I'm not gonna say he washed because the shooter they catch hot anytime, but just give him a change of scenery, man. And I got to see it again.
Mm-hmm. Back to Curry to Miami.
Stop. You guys gotta stop. Curry not going anywhere, bro. Stop.
I know.
Let me go back. Let's go back to finals predictions. I will say this. I do think Denver is still my favorite to come out the West. I don't know. I think the T-Wolves could do it this year, but maybe lose Western Conference Finals. If I'm picking a team right now, it's still going to be Denver. They have arguably the best player. Most would say the best player in the league.
Yep.
The problem is they've looked terrible on the road this year. They haven't looked great on the road. But, Murray's hurt, comes back, and then something about Jamal Murray in the playoffs, he just turns it up a notch. So I think they're the favorites. As far as the East, and it kills me to say this, to me, Boston's the favorite. And Sixers are just going to have to show me they can beat Boston because they lose to them, seems like, every other year in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Another team that we don't talk about until playoffs come around are the Miami Heat. I don't know what it is when this team gets in the playoffs or what clicks in Jimmy Butler's mind and Bam, but they can knock out the Bucks, they can knock out the Celtics, and they can knock out the Sixers if they're playing their best ball in the playoffs like they have been. Are they my favorite to come out the East? No, but I was just saying we didn't mention them, and I feel like we have to give them their respect.
You're right. That's
Always.
disrespectful. You're right.
You know why they
Orlando could even sneak in and knock somebody off.
Too young.
Spoelstra's so smart, bro. I always said this for the last 4 or 5 years. I say he's the best coach in the NBA. Like, to me,
I agree.
When you get those regular season shit, cool. It's cool to go 58 and 14 and shit. But bro, when you get to the playoffs, and you got to play somebody for 7 games, dog. That's when you really see, okay, well, what you about now? And Spoelstra has been that guy with chess moves.
I agree.
To have that team playing like that last year. And to how far they went, that shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That team in the finals, that was wild.
Yeah.
They just didn't. No one had nothing for Jokic, bro. There's nothing you could deal with that. Yeah.
With that being said, that kind of backs up your Sixers pick with Nick Nurse. He's a good coach. He could get them right, and he's a really good coach with X's and O's. So I don't hate the Philly pick. I think this could be. I'm not going to say it's the best roster in Embiid's tenure, but it could be.
I think it is.
Obviously, the Jimmy Butler half-season Tobias, JJ Redick roster was nasty. But was it when you look back at it? JJ was a sharpshooter. Ben did his thing. But this could be the best roster the Sixers have had. And we will see.
In a long time.
With that being said, do you guys have anything else on basketball?
Nope.
Anything you want to talk about?
Nope. Good on basketball.
Real quick, though, like you said, Bam, by the way, Bam was having he's probably having
a year.
As a player that he's just hurt right now, but he was balling. So you can never count Miami out, man. They're gonna play hard every game.
The East is tricky. Pacers are the fastest paced team, and is that going to work in a 7-game series? I don't know. Over if they do win. Brooklyn, I just don't believe in them, even though they're going through injuries. Cavs are a little sneaky. I don't think they have enough though.
Speaking of Brooklyn, how about that trade, though, bro? I always say I don't know why people don't get this, but people laugh at when I say it, but it's just the logistics. That Suns trade that sent Bridges to the Nets for KD and all those picks, bro, it was just such a bad trade with Cam Johnson. If you look at it now, look, Bill just now just the first game, and how many games they have played so far? How many games we a third of the way through the season?
Yeah, about 25, 24, 25.
All 3 guys are playing.
Exactly.
Yeah. The sky is the limit for them wings, but they didn't really add much. It's Dinwiddie's a great value Kyrie. Claxton's he's a good shot blocker, but he's not bringing anything offensively.
Okay,
so it's
the Suns getting Cam Johnson, Bridges, and 1,000 picks, bro. It's just if it doesn't work with the Suns, do you just start selling everybody before the deadline? What do you do? You're fresh. If you don't win the championship this year, that shit is a bust. What are you Bill? I mean, it's not like they're getting younger.
You're right. On the West, I didn't want to leave out the Lakers on the West. I think if AD plays look at Chuck. If AD plays to his potential, Lakers are always in the mix. I think that's a fair take. Does he always do it? No, but if he plays like he did the other night, the sky's the limit for the Lakers as well. And they got depth. Gabe Vincent hasn't really played.
True.
So I'm not going to count out the Lakers in the West. I forgot to mention that.
Taurean Prince played like he did last night, and he played great last night. But if D'Angelo Russell, man, could just
it's just not consistent, man.
Yeah, just be consistent. Don't know, that could be anybody. I won't be surprised if we target the Lakers in the finals this year. I won't be surprised.
Yeah, they could be anybody in a 7-game series.
It's just
I believe that too.
You just watch them play. You like, man, when they play bad, you like, man, this team plays so bad. When they bad, they're bad. When they're on and those two are clicking, bro, it's just tough to beat them. But it's very rare.
It's amazing. Braun's still doing it, man. See, the guy looks like he's got 4 or 5 more years. He could just,
bro,
if he's not the guy, he could still come off the bench. Like it's
bro. It's crazy.
Insane.
Yeah, Braun
Sixers, Pistons, 16-14. Pelicans are down 4-18. That's crazy for DFS. Let's flip over to football here, boys. A lot going on in football right now. The AFC, we're looking at the Ravens at the 1 seed. Miami dropped one of the Titans the other night. It was ugly. Chiefs with the 3 seed. Jags at 4. Browns at 5. Steelers at 6. And Colts would have the last spot at 7. But that 5th, 6th, and 7th spot is going to be up for grabs in the AFC. Old Joe Flacco came in and did his thing, huh? The NFC is crazy. NFC side, Niners are now the 1 seed. Dallas is the 2 seed. Lions the 3 seed. Bucks 4. Eagles 5. Vikings 6. Packers 7. And just like the AFC, the 6th and 7th spot will be up for grabs between a lot of teams. This week, we got tomorrow we have the Chargers at the Raiders, and last I checked, the over-under was 33. So I don't know if I'll make a DFS showdown lineup with a 33 over-under and waste my money. Let's see what it's at now. A 34.5 over-under, probably going to be another unwatchable primetime game.
Man,
so let's talk football, boys. What are you thinking? Early Super Bowl predictions. What's it looking like for you guys?
Oh, man.
I don't even want to say I'm tripping. It's not the NBA. This is not an early Super Bowl prediction. What is your Super Bowl prediction right now?
You want to go first?
Honestly,
go ahead, Fraser.
All right. So, man, as much as it hates me, I hate to say this, like they just they're able to just lock in and do what they're doing, man. Cowboys, though, I hate to say that, but the Cowboys look hella scary when it comes down to it. Dak ain't turning the ball over. He's managing the clock, managing the game. They looking good, and then like you said, man, the Ravens, dog, like Lamar now is them. Like it's gonna be hard to beat them in the playoffs if they got home field advantage. Completely gonna be hard to beat them. So I got Cowboys Ravens with the Ravens winning by 4 points in the Super Bowl if it comes down to that.
Chuck,
it's the Niners. It's just no way. Like bro. Like, don't get me wrong. I still fuck with Philly. I be talking shit about Philly. I just be talking shit about everybody else's team because the Lions out here buckling. But if you give me one pick and I had to, like, it's I hate the Niners, like, but it's the Niners, bro. Like, they got everything. And it's like their defense is good, but they're just good at every position, bro. Quarterback, Purdy, receivers, Ayuk, Debo, running back, McCaffrey, tight end, Kittle. Bro, they're literally good at every position, bro. Offensive line, like, that shit, that don't make no sense. Like, it's just going to be so hard to beat them. If they get home field, they're going to the Super Bowl if they get home field. It's just going to be too hard to beat them in San Fran. I got them for sure coming out the NFC. And the AFC tricky, man. Like, Mahomes and them, they ain't got no receivers. Well, they got mediocre receivers. Rice is smooth,
basically.
And Buffalo clicking at the right time, but they dug themselves such a big hole. Every game a playoff game. Like, how you gonna keep if you gotta play like this the rest of the way to win? That gotta be crazy. Every game for you from here on out is a playoff game. So it's just like, it's good to be in that mode, but can you win every game like that? Because you got hell game after hell game coming up. So it's like, I don't know about Buffalo, but if they had a Buffalo schedule was light, I would take the Bills. The Bills look great after they fired the offensive coordinator. But out the AFC, it's just tricky in the AFC.
It's tough.
I really don't call it in the AFC. I can't.
Give me a pick.
Garris, can you cut your mic up a little bit? Or can you get closer? Yeah, just a little bit.
Yo.
There we go. Yeah,
people
on the stream say they can't hear you.
I'm gonna go Bills, Niners.
Bills Niners. The Bills
Bills
are currently
Niners?
not in the playoff rate, or not in the playoffs.
What?
So
I think the Bills are going to win. I think the Bills might win. I mean, ever since that offensive coordinator, man, I'm telling you, bro, and that fluke win in KC, and then I just feel like the Bills are destined to get in the playoffs, and once they get in and get on the road, you don't really want to play the Bills.
You don't want to play them.
Yeah, if you fired the offensive coordinator like after the second week of the season, the Bills you'll be looking at a team that's already in the playoffs fighting for home field. Like, I just feel like the Bills.
You could definitely make an argument for that.
I feel like they're clicking right now, and I just feel like it's going to continue. Like, but Niners for sure in the NFC, the Niners. They might.
Oh no, bro. Like
if the Eagles get home field, it's going to be tough. But whoever get home field in the NFC, that shit is over. Like, you ain't going into Philly and winning. You ain't going into San Fran and winning.
That's what I was going to ask Frazier.
You might not go to Dallas and win.
Oh yeah, you ain't think? That's what I'm saying. It's like it's home court.
So Frazier, that's what I want to ask you about. You picked the Cowboys. Do you believe that prediction, your pick, even if they're not the 2 seed or 1 seed? If they're the 5 seed,
if they become the 5 seed, that's hard because I don't like you just said. I don't believe that they can go on the road. If they can secure and make it to the championship game and have home field advantage up until then, and they're the 2 seed, I believe that they could still probably win. But if they end up making 1 seed or something, I believe they can win outright, right? But if they have 5th seed, they can't. I don't believe they can win it. I believe that Philly. I don't know. I like the Niners, but I just don't feel like I feel like Philly gonna turn up different in the playoffs. Like, it's just gonna be they're gonna know the tendencies. It ain't gonna be like Niners always be so close, and it's just but I think Dallas can still make it. I just don't feel like if they're the 5th seed, they can't. Like, they won't be able to do it.
I say that to say this: if Eagles win out, no matter what, they win a division, and they'll have minimum of 2 seed. Now they got a game at Seattle, which is going to be tough. And then we got my guy Vince.
There go my guy Vince, dog.
1 second, guys.
Right on time.
Yes,
you're good. I think
LeBron out. My bad. That's crazy.
Chuck on his DFS right now. With that being said, I think Eagles win out and get minimum 2 seed. What it's going to come down to is if the Ravens can go into San Fran and beat them, and if they do, Philly gets the 1 seed. I really truly think the Eagles, Niners, or Cowboys, any of them can beat each other in the playoffs. I really do think that. They're 3 high-level teams. Eagles haven't looked great the past 2 weeks, but I don't overreact with stuff like that. I never have. I never will. So, AFC, you guys are going to think I'm crazy. I'm picking the Chiefs still. I'm sticking to my prediction from the beginning of the year. I'm going rematch. You can call me biased. If Niners make it, I won't be surprised. If Dallas makes it, I'll be a little bit surprised based off their history, but they're playing really good football right now. Hey, Vince, the question I had for these guys was Super Bowl prediction right now. What you got?
Right now, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
If I had to say right now, Super Bowl prediction, can't believe I'm saying this, man, but gun in my head, man, I might have to say Dallas Cowboys, man.
Wow.
I think this is the year, it's still the Cowboys. It's still Dak Prescott, which is, it's still yet to be remain the same if he can actually take them, to the next level, which is the Super Bowl. I think he's been to a conference championship, right? Or maybe that was the second round.
Second round.
Yeah. But yeah, man, no, Dallas, they look legitimate, man. Like, I think the rest of the league, I don't want to say happy, that's not the right word, but whatever the case might be, Diggs getting hurt is huge, man. Because when you're able to put Diggs, Bland, and Gilmore out there, because Gilly Lock looks like he's 22, right? Like, just strapping. Micah is probably the best defender in football, and Mike McCarthy has got that offense to the point where, if you put up 24 to 28, it's gonna be hard as hell to beat the Cowboys, man. And I still think that their run game has yet to be established fully. I think they've really been relying on, just defense and Dak and CD. But if Tony Pollard in that backfield, if they can get going, I like Dallas, man. Just because their defense is pretty good and the offense is clicking. Like, right now they're cooking. But who knows, man? It's a lot of football to play. I'm happy to be here. A lot to talk about. This is a lot to talk about. Just to answer your question, I'm gonna go with the Cowboys right now.
So I'll ask you like I asked Frazier. That was his pick as well. Do you still feel confident in that if they're on the road in the playoffs? Because the chances are, if you're looking at analytics, Niners will be the 1 seed, Eagles will be the 2 seed. So Dallas would have to go through Philly, then through San Fran to go to the Super Bowl, assuming they're the highest seed or lowest seed left after this first round. So it gets tricky.
The only matchup that I don't like for Dallas is San Francisco. That's just the worst possible matchup for them.
I think that's the worst matchup for every NFC team.
Exactly. San is hell. But I just think it's just one of those, like, between those two teams, it's kind of like a big – the San Fran, a big boy, right? Like, we're the big brother, you're the little brother. We're going to just toss y'all around. And the reason why I still picked Dallas right now is because San Fran they've been beating them every time. Like, I can't recall when Dallas has beaten them, right? And if Dallas was to, let's say, win their first round game, beat a Philadelphia, and then go to San Francisco for an NFC title game, I'll be hard pressed not to take Dallas. Only just simply because they're due to beat them, right? Like,
that's fair.
It's just, I don't know. So that's just me.
That's a fair take. AFC side?
Who's going to make it?
Yeah, who's going to make it?
That AFC is like, you could put a team in a bag and shuffle it up, right?
Yes. Yep.
But I'm going to be honest with you, man. I know it's a lot of noise right now. I know it's a lot of talk, about what Patrick Mahomes needs or what he don't got. And I think it's all fool's gold. I think that come January, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs going to be the toughest fucking out to deal with, just like every other January.
Absolutely.
And Pat hears all the talk, right? Like, I know he hears you crying and you whining, and I wouldn't poke the fucking bear, man. Like, people want to talk about, like, he need Tyreek Hill. Yeah, sure. The receivers suck. It's football. Football is going to change. It's going to be different for every team every year. Some years you're going to be better running. Some years you're going to have defense. And I think that if they get healthy on defense, get those linebackers back, and they just need one good performance each week of the playoffs
from a receiver.
So, like, maybe wild card round is Valdez, and then the second round is Tony, and then the conference championship it's Rice.
Rice. Yeah.
Because I promise you, Travis Kelce is going to score in the playoffs. He's going to be unstoppable in the playoffs because that's just the rapport that him and Mahomes have. And so, yeah, give me the Chiefs, man. I don't really like a lot of the teams in the AFC other than maybe Baltimore. Baltimore has a legitimate shot. But only person I've seen beat that guy over there is Tom Brady, man. And he ain't over there. So give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, ain't no more Tom Brady. So, yeah.
Yeah, Tom's gone. So I put up the Ravens schedule just out of curiosity. Their last four, they're at Jacksonville, at San Fran, Miami, Pittsburgh. So I think the 1 seed is still in play for the Chiefs, right? So if they do sneak back up and get the 1 seed, I think everyone's tune will change back to Chiefs are the favorite to come out the AFC. I'm not necessarily going to count Miami out, but that loss the other night was just you can't lose those games if you're a serious team, and they have yet to show anybody they can beat a good football team. So I think it's Chiefs Ravens. I'm with you there, Vince.
Yep.
As far as this week, we got some barn burner games. like I said, Thursday's Chargers Raiders. I don't even care to watch that. I'm not going to skip over that. We got Vikings at Bengals. Bengals
Whoa! Why we skipping over Chargers and Raiders? We got
we on a time schedule. We ain't got time for these sorry thieves.
Sorry. I heard Chargers, and then in my head initially I thought
I said Bears.
I heard like LA. Then I immediately thought Rams, which have implications.
Oh no. Yeah, no.
Oh, okay. No.
I think the Chargers and Raiders
don't matter.
Yeah, I think the Chargers Raiders. It's safe to say nobody's worried about them anymore.
Yeah, we're not worried about that.
No, we're good. We got Vikings at Bengals. Bengals are -2.5. I think Bengals will win this game, but damn, this is a tough one. They're both fighting for their playoff lives. So, who you guys liking this? I'm gonna go with Bengals.
Yeah, Bengals.
You can just pick spread, whatever you think, whatever's easiest.
I think
-2.5.
I don't know about the spread, but I like Cincy only because I think Minnesota is going to regret benching Josh Dobbs.
Very much.
Mullins going to Mullins right here is just the worst possible mistake.
That's what Chuck said earlier.
Like y'all trade for him and then bench him because of one game. It don't look too good. Like,
wait, to be fair to the Vikings, it ain't been one game. He been asked the last 3 games. But
But you got to look at it, man. The man had been on. He didn't swap teams, did all this other shit the whole year.
Down and got you 3, and he couldn't get you 3. So he like, man, we got to start the next game. But who knows? He could start. He could be ass, and then Dobbs is right back in there. It's just like we don't know. Like he's starting, but that don't mean he's going to finish the game as the starting quarterback.
Yeah,
let's do this, boys. Let's do something different here. So we all agree on the Bengals winning.
Yeah.
Well, let's zoom through this. This game don't matter. Let's do Falcons at Panthers. We'll just pick. Who you guys got? We'll go majority.
Falcons. Oh, Panthers so bad.
Oh yeah, Falcons easy.
Yeah, Falcons easy.
Bears at Browns. What up, Vince?
Not Bears in the hunt.
You guys got?
I'm taking Joey
Flacco.
Joey cool, dog. Joey cool. We taking Joey cool, dog.
What's the favorite saying? Show me the ticket if you're doing that.
I think I'm a sports purist. I keep it real. I will tell you this about the Bears though. They got Montez Sweat, man. That defense looked totally different. I ain't gonna hold you up. That motherfucker was everywhere versus the Lions. I was like, God damn. It is, and then it makes me mad because it was like, bro, why couldn't we do that before the dead? Why couldn't we go out and get a DN and put on the other side of her? Like, that shit pissed me off. But the Bears, when I was watching that game, I was like, damn, Bears don't look too bad right now. They just didn't. But I
look good.
But I just think the Browns defense at home is going to be too strong.
Yeah, it's just too much, I feel.
That's a close game. I think either one can win that game. I wouldn't be surprised if Bears won.
I wouldn't take the spread in that
game.
You
pick,
I believe.
I took the Browns. I took the Browns.
We won.
Steelers at Colts. What you guys got?
Oh, I got Colts.
Got the Colts. Easy. Flood.
Definitely got the Colts.
4-0. I don't even think we got to ask this one. We're all taking Chiefs over Frazier's Patriots.
Here's taking.
Gonna be ugly. Dude,
here's a hit. Hey, this is interesting. I don't know, dog. Broncos and Lions. What's up, Chuck?
I was on the fence too, man, but I saw Vegas spread, and I get it. The Lions are good at home, man. We get us on the road, Goff be doing that dumb shit, but I think he bounced back at home, and we're gonna beat the Broncos. St. Brown dropping balls and shit, uncharacteristic. They bounce back this week. Saturday night, first game, and Saturday night, I don't know, maybe 2 decades. Lions ain't losing this Saturday.
I agree.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
I'll give it to the Lions.
I'm gonna say the Lions, but I'm gonna say this: if the Lions lose this game and the Bears win it, the North is on and popping. That's
we'll flip it. We'll flip it at the end and see what it looks like.
Lions lose this game. I'm on.
Lions was a fluke the whole time.
I'm on Washington when we lose this game. I'm a little nervous.
Lions the whole time.
So we got
they were.
We got Niners. I think we're all picking Niners here versus Cardinals.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any trap there. I don't. What is it? 13 and a half point spread. I think.
They max it.
I think Dolphins bounce back here. We agree.
Who they play?
They're home against the Jets.
Jets. Wait, hold on, bro. Nah, I ain't
Come
giving
on
it
now.
that game.
Come
Is
on, bro.
Tyreek playing? They look terrible without Tyreek. Is he playing?
They're not going to drop this one to the Jets.
If it's a hurt
Ain't no way.
Tyreek,
Hold up.
Tyreek's
What's
100.
I
what's
might
the
be with
spread?
Chuck on this one, dog.
Hold on, I'm not.
If Tyreek not playing,
Man, show me the
it
ticket.
could be scary out there. Show me the
Scary
ticket.
hours.
Hey, I'm standing on business, okay? I'm standing on business.
He didn't practice today either. They both up. It's scary out. I ain't touching that.
You want to bet me?
No, I
Yeah,
would.
Reek-
I ain't touching. I would. Like I just went. Like right now. Right now, but what I know and what everyone else know with the reports, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Give me the Jets. I think Miami fall apart down the stretch. I'm
Man,
not a
knock
Miami
it off.
fan. I'm not a
We
believer.
take it, Vince.
I ain't gonna say all that.
What's the spread at?
8.5.
I'm kind of with Chuck. I think it depends upon if Reek is playing. If Reek is playing, I'm gonna take the Dolphins.
Yeah.
But if he's not, that's a toss up. And so right now I'm gonna assume he's playing. Not I'm gonna say the Dolphins.
Frazier?
Yeah. If he's playing, it's the Dolphins, bro. But if he ain't playing,
I think that spread implicates that he's playing. I would hope,
Yeah,
right?
I'm gonna go Dolphins.
I would think it'll be a little bit higher. They flooded them.
But I feel like if I don't know if he's I Dolphins regardless. Even if he's not 100%, if Reed go out there, he's 50%. They still beat him.
Well, we'll see if he's not playing. I'll be contacting all three. We got Washington at the Rams.
ew. Rams.
Yeah.
That seems like a trap game.
I'm with the
It's
Rams.
just
Rams fought the
scary.
Ravens, bro. That kick return hurt. I'm gonna go with the Rams.
I'm gonna say Commanders only because it has implications for the Bears making the playoffs.
I knew Vince was gonna say
I'm
that.
not even
I
gonna say
knew
it because of the Bears. I'm gonna just say it because I don't know. For some reason, they just fight. Like no matter what it is, the Washington just fights. I'm
You
going
picking
Washington.
Washington?
Yeah, I'm going Washington.
Oh,
Killing
Rams
me,
on
bro.
the bubble. Rams. Oh, I'm definitely rolling. Rams fighting for their lives. Yeah, it's the.
Have y'all talked about this NFC playoff picture?
Yeah.
How
A
is
little
heating up?
bit. Yeah, we dabbled into it a little bit. We're gonna talk about it a little more after this.
This ain't
this
even
playoff
capping. The
machine.
Bears is really in this shit. This shit is crazy, dog. It's like a couple
Oh,
of
yeah.
L's.
Yeah, they're right
This
there.
is-
We got
Texans.
Texans at Titans.
This NFC terrible.
That's gonna be.
I think Titans win. That's just me though.
It's revenge
Boy.
game.
Titans and who?
Texans at Titans.
Titans stink.
Is Stroud playing?
It's the Titans. I think Stroud didn't practice again today. That shit ain't looking good. He out. That shit's dead. Texas dead for the
Who's
rest
who's the backup quarterback?
Davis Mills.
of the Yeah,
Mills.
That spread is at Texans plus 2.5 right now.
Texans.
it was a DFS
Go
rule.
to shit on them.
It was a DFS rule last year. Whoever Davis Mill played, you played the defense. My man is a guaranteed interception. Like I'm talking about big.
Oh yeah, we know that.
So
Who we
like
got? Who you guys got?
Titans.
Give me Houston, man.
Yeah, I'm still taking Houston.
What's the
Tennessee,
spread?
That's it. Houston's plus 2.5. I'm gonna go Texans. Fuck it.
I'm taking Titans.
It's through on.
Okay,
Ooh,
3-1.
here's probably the game of the week. We got Cowboys
Cowboys.
at Bills.
Cowboys.
Bills.
Going Cowboys. Frazier.
Cowboys.
I'm taking Cowboys.
I think Dallas wins.
I can't fuck with that
3-1.
going on the road and the bit Buffalo going. This is the Buffalo win I was talking about earlier. This is the one they gonna be like, bitch, we back.
We
Yeah.
got Bucks at Packers. This isn't an easy one either, but
It's not
Buccaneers.
at all.
Yeah, it don't matter who wins. I'm gonna say Bucks though.
I like Bucks too.
I like the Bucks. They should win.
That's 3. Ooh, Ravens at Jags. It's a sneaky game.
Damn.
I think I'm gonna take Ravens in that one.
I want to see the spread, but yeah, the Ravens.
3.5. Ravens favored by 3.5.
It's kind of low, but I'm gonna say Ravens.
Lamar from Florida, right? He's from Jacksonville, right?
I don't know where he's from.
Just because his name Jackson, don't be from Florida, bro.
A lot in front of his hometown. I think he actually is from Florida. I like the Ravens, but I could see this a letdown game off that return for the touchdown last week in OT. I can see Jacksonville winning this. These teams evenly matched.
We got Giants at Saints. Does Tommy Cutlets or whatever the hell his name is? Does he continue winning with
DeVito?
Giants? Or?
Tommy DeVito.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah, only because I don't trust Derek.
I don't trust Derek Carr.
I'm with you guys there. I'm with you. And Monday Night Football.
My man, last name DeVito. I'm going with the Penguin.
Oh,
DeVito plays the Penguin and Batman.
Eagles finally bounced back this week, boys.
Yeah,
Eagles definitely bounce back
Eagles
this week.
play Seattle. Eagles.
Seattle fishy as fuck.
That's
All right,
I
a
was saying though, the doggy's been killing it on prime time.
So after this week, this is what the playoff picture will look like. Now, if we flip-flop this to help your Bears, Vince, who else? Is that it? We'll put
it can't be achieved this week. You got to go through all.
I know. I'm just trying to see down here. It shows where you be at 5-8 with Detroit at 9-5. Yeah, I don't know if you can win the division, but you might be able to make a playoff push for the 7th seed down here.
If they lose to the Bucks, and then who they play next week? I want to see who they play next week. Probably a cupcake. Oh man, on the road too. Don't pick if they win, but go to the next game.
It's getting scary.
Tell you something with certainty in my heart. If the Lions lose this weekend, the North race is on and popping,
They not dropping 2 to the Vikings. There's no way.
Bro, you can forget it. We're dropping 2 to the Vikings.
Nah, no shot.
Tell you this though. So
a lot of defense. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Bro, remember my pick at the beginning of the year was the Vikings. I ain't gonna lie. If Kirk Cousins was healthy and Jefferson, this Vikings team will probably win this division. I said at the beginning of the year with that, injuries and shit. So this is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I think. Let me pull up. What's the rest of the Lions schedule? I ain't got it up right now.
I'll turn that off. Lions schedule? I got you. Give me 2 seconds. I thought I had them on here. Oh, here we go. Lions schedule. They're at Minnesota. They played Denver this week. At Minnesota. At Dallas. And then Vikings again.
Yeah, we might split with the Vikings. They might, just because it's the division game. Division games be crazy. But the Dallas game gonna be. I'm telling you, bro. If it's everybody,
keep that same energy as the chat. You said you're going to smack the Cowboys.
We expect the Lions to lose that Dallas game. I'm telling you, that's the games the Lions win. It's like the Chiefs game. Y'all about to get maxed on national TV in front of everybody. This is we pulled a rabbit out the hat, bro. I know it's different. But this is the game we just pulled a rabbit out the hat and we win. Everybody, damn, they beat the Dallas Cowboys.
I don't think there is any rabbit in that one.
Then we go into the playoffs and get max first round. Like I can see some shit like that happening, but we win it.
I think Detroit will win their first game, but after that,
why are we still talking up Detroit? Let's talk about it.
Hey, you wanted to talk about the NFC playoff picture. They're in the mix. So let's look at the NFC.
If we're gonna be realistic about the Lions, I don't know, man. I think I honestly feel like it's not too far-fetched to think that there is a chance, small chance, but there is a chance that the Detroit Lions do what they always do. When the weather gets cold, when it's time to play some important football, and then look at the games. They should have lost to us in Detroit. If I'm being real, the Bears have outplayed the Lions 3 out of the last 4 games. But only got 1 win to show for it. That's a fact. I mean, y'all laughing. And last year, the first game, they called Jack Sanborn for pass interference when it was clearly not pass interference. The one game, the second game they won last year was the end of the season. So that one they won. They dominated us. That was week 17. But they got outplayed in both of those football games this season against the Bears.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I thought y'all was gonna beat us at the crib. I couldn't believe it. I was like, bro, and then y'all fucked it up. Like,
if you start Jameis Winston in that game, I don't know if the Saints don't win that game because Carr just was fucking it all, fumbles and shit. They lost by 4.
I do say this. I love the Lions, man, but I'm a realist. I'm a biggest Laker fan out there, but I keep it real with my sports teams. But I will tell you this though. I hate when we up 21-0, 24-0, and then I go to the bathroom and come back, and the team down 3. It's like, what the fuck? Like, why can't they hold a
17,
lead?
27.
That shit is crazy. Like, I don't know if it's the coaching. Don't get me wrong. Goff has been bad. Like, this last 3 to 4 weeks, he's been bad. I don't know what. And I didn't realize this. Everybody like, oh, it's Detroit. A lot of people don't realize, bro. Like, that's not true football fans. Y'all know this. We play in a dome, bro. We get out. You get him outside in the cold. It's like, damn. Like, I ain't trying to go play Philly and up in Philly in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
That's not your first round game, though. You're going to be the 3 seed.
Like, it's just like look how bad he played against the Ravens. It wasn't. I'm not saying it was like 10 degrees, but it wasn't like 70 and sunny in the dome. Look how he played versus the Bears. These out of dome games, it's like, damn, Goff. Like, shit, what we do? He played good in KC because it was warm at the beginning of the year. Him in cold weather games has a lot to do with why he's so bad sometimes.
So right now, if we're looking at it right now, the Lions are home versus the Vikings. I don't think anybody's picking the Vikings to beat them if Nick Mullins is playing quarterback.
No shot.
There's no way, bro.
Yeah,
There's
I
no
don't
way.
think so.
I just don't see it. And then if they get knocked out and then Packers get the 6th seed, yeah, I could see some arguments. Or if the Rams get the 6th seed, you could see some arguments. Seattle, I mean, you guys always high scoring with Seattle. I could see those arguments. But right now, they're lined up to play the Vikings.
What if it's the Bears? Because I
That's
took it
another-
up.
I mean,
the Bears are so in it that they could get the 6th seed. It ain't just the 7th that's possible. It could be Bears.
I know
Lions.
the 6 seed 7 and 6 right now. So I think I said it earlier before, Vince. The 6th and 7th seed in both conferences are still up for grabs with a lot of football teams.
So much football.
100%.
That's all you can ask for.
So
That's
much
all you
football
can
to be
ask for.
played still.
To be playing meaningful football. Good luck to the Lions. I honestly conceded the division weeks ago. But then the first game in Detroit happened. I watched that performance against the Saints. Like I said, the Saints, if they just had better quarterback play in the first 2 quarters, that's a win, man. Derek Carr just isn't a good guy.
That division over with. That's Lions comfortably, like I said. That they ain't got no chance.
You sure? You
I'm
positive?
1,000% sure. Lions have there's no way, bro. They're 9-4.
We're winning the division. I know. I think we're winning the division. I ain't
If they lose this weekend, though, are you nervous?
No.
Not with the division. We just.
They can go, bro. They're going to win 11 games probably.
Yeah.
They're not losing the division. There's no way. They could lose out and still probably win a division.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
Well, no, they can't. Right. They can't because Vikings will win.
We have
too,
to beat the Vikings once.
Yeah, exactly.
So you guys just need one win against the Vikings and they are the division winner?
I'm not. I don't know the exact scenario, but I'm assuming if the Lions win one more game, they got the division locked up.
Let's see.
And I think they'll win this weekend to clinch division. As far as the top seeds, do you guys think the Niners get the 1 seed? Do you think they'll win out?
Yes.
Their only tough game is Baltimore at San Fran.
Yeah, probably.
That's what I'm thinking.
I believe they probably win out, but who knows?
Yeah, any given Sunday for sure.
We don't know from here to end of the season what could happen. It's been a very bad season for quarterbacks this year.
I'm assuming everyone stays healthy when I ask these questions. Yeah, I still think Philly gets the 2 seed just based off remaining opponents for each team. Dallas has 3 tough games. They can win all 3. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I think they'll drop 1. That's just my prediction. And I think the Eagles can even drop 1. They might drop 1 Monday, and we'll get more overreaction from all the Eagles fans crying that they went
standing outside, holding up signs.
God forbid they go. God forbid they go.
No, 3 in a row, rough.
I mean, if my team goes 13-4, I have nothing to complain about, bro.
3 in a row.
Yeah, you're right.
I wouldn't be mad. I would be a little concerned. Like, man, we just dropped another 3.
Well, we know that. Let's talk about the Eagles, boys. Let's talk about the Eagles since we're here and talking about it. The Eagles' defense isn't very good, but the defense wasn't the issue last week. First half, yeah. The defense scored more points than the offense last week versus Dallas. They got stops and the offense went nowhere. So exactly. I can't ask that much out of a defense going to Dallas, number 1 offense. Haven't lost in 15 games after last. And Dallas wanted to get back. We beat them once, so they wanted their get back.
It's a division different.
It's a division game. People, I don't look at the score too much. I look at opportunities, and Eagles had opportunities. A.J. Brown drops a pass, a dime, by the way, by Hurts, right in his fucking arms. Him and Devonta drops one in the end zone, tough catch. Eagles fumble 3 times in Dallas territory. Like, And that's been the Eagles this year. So I'm not making an excuse. I'm not making an excuse. That's been the Eagles this year. But you got to clean it up at some point when you're going to the playoffs. And if they do clean it up, they could beat anyone. I think they could beat the Niners or Cowboys. But
Like I
they
said,
definitely have a turnover issue for sure.
the NFC comes down to who gets home field. You're not beating San Fran and San Fran. You're not beating Dallas and Dallas. And you're not beating Philly and Philly. That's why I said it's just so hard to pick who's coming out the NFC because it's like, fuck. I mean, it's San Fran right now because I think they're gonna get home field. But if they don't get home field, man, it's like, it's crazy.
I think I don't know. I think any of them. I think Dallas is the strongest home team of the three left, then Philly, or it's right here and here, and then San Fran's a little bit lower. I wouldn't be surprised if Philly or Dallas went in San Fran and beat them in the NFC Championship. It wouldn't surprise me. Niners would be favorite, but I wouldn't be like, oh my God, the Eagles went in San Fran and won, or Dallas went in San Fran and won. That wouldn't surprise me.
You're right. Yeah.
That's true. I was gonna say I can see any of those top three teams, Philly, San Fran, and Dallas, being able to go to the other person's house and getting the W.
beat them.
Only because those three teams, they just so familiar.
Anybody could beat anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
They all play high level football. When one of them teams is clicking, like Dallas last week, they're not. I don't know if anybody beats them. You know, they're playing good football.
I think this game this weekend versus the Bills for the Cowboys. I think for Dallas, just for mental as a team, I think this is a must win for them. Just out their comfort zone on the road, because that's the issue, right? We at the crib, it's cool, all right, yeah, but that don't mean the playoffs might not go through Dallas. They need to beat the Bills, which I don't think they will, but they need to win this game to just prove to themselves, like, hey, yeah, we can go out there, we can win on the road. We don't choke every time.
Wasn't the Seattle game on the road?
Huh?
Wasn't the win against Seattle in Seattle?
Nah, it was
that was in Dallas.
You talking about Dallas? No, it was in Dallas.
Yeah.
It was in Dallas.
I'm not sure. I can look it up real quick.
No, that game was in Dallas. They've been home for a minute. It's crazy.
Where CD scored those 3 touchdowns? I could have swore that was in Seattle. Let me see.
No, it was in Dallas. Yeah, it was in Dallas.
Yeah,
It was
they've been
41-35.
They've been home for like 3-4 weeks. Like, it's gonna feel real uncomfortable to hop on a flight to cold ass Buffalo. Like,
yeah. So that's what I'm looking at when I look at Dallas' schedule. You have at Buffalo, then at Miami, and there are two teams. Miami's fighting for the 1 seed, and Bills are fighting for their playoff lives. So you're playing two teams that are going to give everything they got.
yeah,
Exactly.
Dallas wins both them games. Those are big wins for them. Am I going to say it's a must win? No, just because the Eagles situation, if the Eagles win out, they didn't win the division no matter what. So between the Eagles and Cowboys, if whoever doesn't win a division, it's going to be the 5 seed no matter what because of record.
I agree.
Assuming they go 3-1 or 4-0, right?
Right.
So,
Exactly.
Niners, I think I read they have like a 70% chance to get the 1 seed now. So I'll be a big Ravens fan in 2 weeks, assuming the Eagles take care of business. Can never look over Seattle and Seattle. I've been saying that forever.
Yeah.
You can.
The Eagles haven't beaten the Seahawks in 15 years, just so you guys know.
Wait,
That was
what?
that was my
Yeah,
question.
Eagles have not beat the
it's been a
Seahawks
long
in
time.
15 years.
What's the spread, G? What's the spread?
Spread it was 3.5 last I checked. Eagles are minus 3.5.
Wow.
Wait, wow.
And they're
3.5.
playing Seattle.
That's prime time too.
It's Monday night.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
prime time. Yeah, Monday night and in Seattle.
Remember the last time the Eagles played Seattle, DK went crazy. Slay had a rough game. I think Lockett had a big game. Now is Geno playing? That's the big question.
That's the question. Exactly.
This spread tells me
just
Geno's
don't know.
playing. That's not a Drew Lock spread if I'm looking at it.
Hey, Drew,
At all.
I can't look that bad though versus the Niners.
If we play Drew Lock, the Eagles win
Man.
by double digits.
Hey, Drew Lock was out there dotting some shit. But
If
no,
Drew
yeah,
Lock plays
Drew
Monday Night
Lock them
Football,
shit.
Eagles win by double digits. If Geno plays, it's going to be a tough game. It's my opinion.
Are there you guys got any dark horse teams that you guys be like, you know what, if this team made the playoffs, they might be okay?
Oh, the Bills. I think the Bills gonna get real nasty.
Are they really a dark horse though? I mean, I know they.
I want to say that,
Yeah.
but if you look at the record, they really they fight. It's a playoff game every week for them. Like,
Yeah.
that's the only thing about that. And I won't be surprised if the Bengals make. Bro, I'm not.
Yeah, I was about to say probably the Bengals.
I ain't talking
Will
shit
be a
about
dark horse for me.
They just plug Browning in there, and you can't tell the difference.
So I'm kind of I'm with you, Chuck, on the Bills, but I'm kind of with Vince as far as are they a dark horse because they were favorites or second favorites coming into the season. So
yeah, so you're right. Yeah, you guys are right. Not the Bills. Then I'm gonna go with the Bengals because they look like the same team when they threw Browning. Browning is out here. Browning about to get a 5-year, $80 million deal at the end of this year, bro. If he keep winning games like this, bro. Like,
yeah, I'm mad at that. I wouldn't necessarily say the Bengals are a dark horse either. I'm gonna go really dark horse, not the Bears. Clearly, I want to say the Bears, obviously, right? But a team that I wouldn't want to play if I was Philly, San Fran, Dallas, whoever's the division winner of the South, is I wouldn't want to play Minnesota, man. Minnesota is playing a lot of fucking, and I know they don't got their quarterback, but Kevin O'Connell has at least shown the ability to win with who is in at quarterback, right? And when I tell you Minnesota is the coverages and the schemes that Brian Flores has put together over there are daunting. So like the stuff when I hear that all the Lions are just going to beat the Vikings twice, I chuckle at that because Minnesota played like they, the game against us, we won 6-0, 6-3. Yeah. And then the following week, I know the Raiders aren't the greatest team, but to hold the NFL team to 6 and then the following week 3, you're playing defense. So that's one team. Not to say that they can go to the Super Bowl, but that's a team that if they got in and maybe they was a 6 or the 7 seed, I'm a little nervous because you're not just going up and down the field on that team on their defense. From the AFC side, that's tough. I don't know how they do it. I don't know if they won this week, but the Colts, man, the Colts have just been they're weird. Like I don't know how they won as many games as they won. Gardner Minshew he's just like fuck it, tossing it around the yard, pause. And when JT was there, like it was just get the ball to JT, hand it off to Moss, and then Minshew, you complete a couple passes, we're gonna play defense. So. They got some impressive wins against the Browns. So I don't know. Those are my two like super dark horses outside of my obvious Bears pick.
Frazier,
AFC side, and this is only if Stroud's healthy. I'm gonna say Texans. Like I feel like they can fight with anybody. Like they proved me totally wrong this year. They can fight with anybody. I believe that they could be a very big dark horse. I did like, Colts too, but I mean, they're already in the playoff picture right now. But getting in, I could see Texans as long as Stroud's playing. And then on the NFC side, man. I'm probably nah, I'm not going to say the Bears. I'm actually going to probably go with I'm probably going to go with Seattle, man, because in the playoffs, just playing Seattle in the playoffs and just knowing how they are, like their team, like they will turn up in the playoffs. Like if they make it there, they could be just one of those teams that you just be like, oh, they're gonna lose anyway, and then all of a sudden they pop off 2 games and now they're in the championship.
I think my dark horse in the NFC, if they get in, is the Rams, just because I know McVay's a really good coach. Their defense isn't great, but they got weapons everywhere on offense. And if they're clicking and Stafford's playing how he played in the beginning of the year, they're going to be in shootouts with teams in the playoffs. Now they still got a ways to go to get in, but if I'm looking at the standings right now, that would be my dark horse in the NFC. Not saying they can go to the Super Bowl, but I think they can score with teams. AFC side, I think it's clear for me. It's the Broncos, 6-1 in their last 7. Turn the defense around, experienced quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, and a Super Bowl winning coach. So I think it's the Broncos in the AFC. No one's really talking about them, but they turned the whole season around, man.
Yeah, that's right.
I think they're going to get in there. With the remaining schedule, I think they're going to get in there. I wouldn't want to play them.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like I think the Lions win this weekend, but I ain't like jumping to bet anything on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not too confident.
Show me the ticket. Show me the ticket. Nah.
Go ahead, G. Huh?
Vince was saying something.
What Vince said.
I was asking what's the spread on that game?
4.5.
4.5.
That's crazy, right? I was like, damn.
And where's the game at?
Detroit. Night game too, 8:15, boy. That's why I said it's kind of like.
All I'm gonna say is do not let the Bears win and the Lions lose this
Oh
week.
my goodness, Vince is out of
Lions
control.
Will be
Bro.
the first time, bro.
It's always gonna be Chuck versus Vince. Boy, I tell you, Bears versus Lions.
You gonna see
The Lions?
you gonna see
Only-
Detroit on the news if they lose this Saturday, bro. You gonna see the
Damn.
they cannot lose this game to Denver, bro. It's just it's a bad look, man. Like we should win this game, but Denver's feisty, man. Like, and Russ do got big moments, but I think we win this game. But out the NFC though, I'm with Vince with the Vikings, man. I said this at the beginning of the year. If Kirk Cousins was the quarterback, look at GG shaking his head, but
I don't want to hear it.
No, we're
dog.
not. You can't say if Kirk was the quarterback.
No,
He's
I'm
not.
Nah, he's not the quarterback, dog.
everything
We know that for sure. He's not the quarterback, so you can't say if.
everything I said about the Vikings is true. I said their defense got way better, and I said they got the best coach in the NFC North. I said all these things, and then Kirk tears his Achilles. Jefferson got all type of injuries, but he's back playing this week. If they, even though they're not, if they healthy, bro, this team wins that division, bro. And I still stand by. I mean, like they just do. I just feel like they would be hard to beat. Look at Jesus.
I mean, that's hard to say about any team, though. Like,
That's my dark horse.
if every team's healthy, the whole NFL looks different.
Whoever's the quarterback, whether it's I do presume that Mullins is going to shit the bed,
Yep.
but he is getting Justin Jefferson back. And I mean, when you got Justin Jefferson, it's like, how hard can it be, right? Like, if your defense is getting all these stops, picks, whatever the case might be, just toss it up to Jettas, man, and let the cookie, let the cookies fall where they may. But if you're not scoring on Minnesota, the game is a toss up. It's not going to be just, oh, this team is going to win, because they're going to stop. They're going to get stops.
Yeah, that's true.
They'll get stopped. I agree.
You guys show me that ticket when they play at Cincy this week. With that being said, do you guys think Jake Browning? What do you guys think about this guy? Everyone's laughing like the guy ain't playing good football right now.
I ain't say he wasn't playing good football.
It's like Joe Burrow. Like it's just like nothing's changed with them, bro. Like it's the same team. Like they would.
So can they?
Are you sure about that, though?
Can they be a dark horse without Burrow?
Yes, that's they're the same team.
I don't believe they can.
I'm saying, do they? I meant it. I was asking like as if do they qualify as a dark horse since Burrow's out? I would assume so, right?
Yeah, that's a dark.
I mean, yeah, they can qualify as one, but as far as making it there,
when guys like that come in just so abruptly, I know he played a few weeks back, but there's just not enough tape on him, right? Give it about a month, enough tape, and he'll be throwing picks galore, man.
Hey, but you know what's crazy though? He got like the collegiate record for like passing touchdowns. Like it's he was crazy. He had like a year. I forgot what college he went to. Not college. My bad. High school. He was actually a 5-star recruit. Like it was crazy. Like I don't know what happened in between that and now, but I don't know, man. This dude look. He can throw the ball far. He just looks like
he can run a little bit.
Yeah, he looks like he's like one of the better backup quarterbacks in this league. But you're right about that. They ain't got enough.
Keep saying that. We're going to end up trading for him, knowing the Patriots. They're going to go get him just to have him as a backup to the backup.
That's crazy. Y'all letting go of Bill said it. Bill out after this year.
Yeah.
Was that real? That shit on the internet? Was real? Bill's done after the year?
They're saying supposedly he might be done, but they're saying he might be done with the GM position, though, not the head coaching.
No, not the head coach.
They might keep him as the head coach, but the GM got to go.
He needs
I've said that too. Like he has to, it has to go, bro. Like you got to give it to somebody else for the GM position, dog. It's like head coach, you can do that all day. You can do it, but like the GM shit is just not. It's not adding up anymore. It's like tough. Even with Cunningham, like the Ravens picking up our practice squad. Why didn't we play him? We haven't played him this whole time he's been here. We cut him, we sign him. We cut him, we sign him. Practice squad. You want to convert him to a wide receiver like we did Myers, and it's just like, bruh, we're tired of it.
Jacoby Myers is all right though in Oakland.
He definitely he was all right with the Patriots. That's what I'm saying. Why did we get rid of him to get Juju Smith-Schuster, who's a fucking injury-prone and bum, all at the same time? Like
because though at the beginning of the year, I asked the question.
I said at the beginning of the year,
I said, who is on the Patriots for them to win? What was it, like 7 games? I kept asking.
You're right. You did.
Man.
And I said, and I said we had players to do what we needed to do. We had the players. I said if our defense can hold us in games, which we saw at the beginning of the year, we were able to. That Philly game, we were in that. Defense held. Our defense holds us into games. The last couple of weeks, we've had number one in stopping the run. We were number one in stopping the run in the last 4 or 5 weeks. Like, our defense gets us where we need to be. Our offense can't do a damn thing. We can't produce a point.
And
I will say that the New England.
And you got to remember, we're missing all three of our starters at cornerback.
Hey,
all three of them.
Breaking news: they suspended Draymond Green indefinitely. Damn, Adam Silver finally got the heart.
Yeah, he's wild, dude.
Yeah, Draymond's crazy.
Wow.
Y'all talk hoops?
Yeah, we talked a little bit. We talked a couple. I'll ask you what I asked them.
You missed 30 minutes. How long did I miss? I must have missed a while.
Yeah,
y'all
missed a
30,
little bit.
You missed 30
I'll ask you the same question, Vince. So my first question for them was early MVP candidates. Give me your top 3, top 5 if you got them.
Early MVP, I'm gonna go Joel Embiid.
That's what I like to hear. You can stop right there. We can move on. That's all you got to say right there.
Really is. I mean, Joel Embiid. You can still make a case for Joker, but I mean, there's no way LeBron James isn't in it. Everybody knows that my dislike for him, but he got to be in it. Won the in-season tournament. And Luka and Embiid, LeBron. I kind of like that right now.
What's that fourth sitting out there on that back end? Who you think that number 4 is? It Tatum or is it Hollenberg?
Neither, man. Neither. I think the Celtics are a product of just having the best starting 5 in basketball. Well, one of the best starting 5s in basketball. I'm not saying that Tatum isn't elite. He's definitely that makes the engine go over there. But MVP, nah. Halliburton. I like Halliburton. I don't know if it's enough for me to say MVP. Only because I think there's a chance the Patriots might not even make the playoffs. So,
hot take.
We might not.
Hot take.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the teams below them, Cleveland, Knicks,
ass.
Cavs. Patriots are ass. They got one guy.
I mean, you're right. We are. We are ass. We are ass. And I will fucking admit it. We are ass.
They're not
so
ass.
This is the first time in life both my teams
they're not.
Ass.
Come on, they're not ass. They're just not at the.
Turner, all right.
We're mid-tier level. We're mid-tier level.
That's not.
We're
ass.
not how
That's
we
mid.
were when Paul George and we had that squad, but we're below that.
Yeah, give it
But
time.
we're still in the run. Yeah, I already know. We got a young team.
The next question, Vince, was early finals predictions, or each side. You can go through Eastern Conference, Western Conference.
I know everybody's high on the Bucks and the Celtics, man, but give me Philly versus Denver, man.
That's what I said.
That's what Frazier said.
They could beat and I've never said this about a Philly team, or I've never felt this way about a Philly team. Maybe because fat ass James Harden was messing up the whatever was going on.
I said the same exact thing.
But Philly tough as nails, man, and I think that since they lost Harden, I don't think the expectations are as high. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't really replace him with anything. They just, got whatever they got in the trade, which is some more solid players. But if Maxey can keep it up, Bucks don't play no defense. Like, they got Dame and they can't stop nobody, right? Like, Giannis just can't roam the half court anymore and them be a great defensive team. And Boston, I don't know, it's just something about Boston that I just think that I think Philly has more of a physicality than Boston. Boston can put up a lot of points with Porzingis now, but I think Philly they just have a physicality that could beat them in 7. It'll take 7 games though. And then in the West is hard, but I'm gonna still say Denver, man. I think when they're fully healthy, they're best. They got the best player in the world, and Joker. He's mastered basketball from in every perspective, and I think that with all the other pieces they got, they're rolling. Give me Denver and Philly. I'll take Philly at 7.
3 Philly picks. 3 Philly picks. Yeah, it's early. 3 Philly picks, and I wasn't one of them. Imagine that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, I said this. I said this with the Sixers. I've become numb to the second round stuff. So until they can show me, I can't. Yeah. I'm not going to pick them.
That's true.
Boston has been their kryptonite for this whole trust the process thing, so I can't say they're going to beat Boston until they show me they're going to do it. Do I think this is the deepest roster they've had in a while? Yes. And I think they're a really good basketball team. And I think they're going to, if they get the 1 seed, I think they do have a legit shot at going. So, and I think the 1 seed's always in play. Obviously, it's early, but that's all I got for like basketball, football. You guys got anything else?
The Ohtani deal.
Oh, that's it.
Bro.
Ohtani deal. Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Chuck.
Kids in baseball. That's all we got to say. Switch your kids in baseball.
Bro, yeah.
10 years.
They playing baseball for sure. Bro, 70 mil, dog?
700.
700 million. He said 70.
70
The
mil
fuck?
a year. That's what I'm saying. 70 mil a year, and he defers 68 of it, bro.
Yeah, so you guys frown upon that? The Dodgers are able to pay him $2 million a year and spend money elsewhere. To me, it's like
now everybody gonna do it.
Yeah,
it's not.
Yeah, everybody gonna start doing it now.
It's a bunch of teams in baseball. Everybody not gonna do it.
Yeah, facts.
They about to just be like, hey, we get you. Hey, it's this new apartment complex over here. We put you in on that. Like they just got so much. When they're in the city, they get so much. They're gonna have so many endorsements. Like he ain't gonna need the contract.
No, he don't. It's not. I don't think he needs it. But as far as like the Dodgers spending, I seen that and I was like, man, what in the Bobby Bonilla we got going on here, bro? This man gonna be getting paid for the rest of his life.
Exactly.
He about to get 680 M's at the end of his career, bro. What?
That owner's gonna be sick.
That's crazy, bro.
Crazy.
Just imagine though, like
I don't
at the end of your
like
career, 10 years from now or so.
That's crazy, bro. 680 is nuts, dog.
Yeah, it's nuts.
70 a year, bro, and you defer 68, and he only defer. I mean, I don't want to sound racist, but he defers 68 because he Asian. They don't do shit. My man, you ain't gonna see him at the bar lit. You ain't gonna see him drop.
Hey, yo. My man can't go to the drink.
Hold on. We live, dog. You can't say dude ain't gonna get a drink.
You ain't gonna see him with 10 chains on. You just not, bro. You go see Ohtani in like khakis and a flannel shirt, bro. He just not gonna be.
Why? Yeah, Chuck.
I'm not.
Chuck, you out of pocket.
Nah, bro. They just know how.
Dude might be the most turned up person on the team. You don't even know it.
They know how to spend. They just know how to.
You don't know his lifestyle, dog.
Ohtani,
that's a
national talent. He universal, bro. His endorsement deal's probably through the roof. You don't need that, bro.
Yeah. And one last thing, I don't know why we didn't talk about this. We don't have to talk baseball. This has to do with you, Chuck. We got Bama versus Michigan, Texas versus Washington. I think we can talk about it a little bit. You're a Michigan guy, right? What you thinking? How you feeling?
We're gonna beat Bama. We favorite. We should be favorite.
Come on.
You just like that. You have no worries.
Bama team. Georgia was not that good. Let's be 100, bro. Come on. We all know Georgia
had a weak schedule this year.
Georgia was semi-ass, bro. And don't get me wrong, Bama got that. The Milroe looked nice, but outside of Milroe, I'm like, bro, we're going to stop him. You can forget about that shit on Michigan's defense. And we're going to score. Like, we're going to beat Bama. I'm not worried. Everybody's like, oh, you see their reaction. It's just because if I'm watching now, I don't care who we play, but I would for sure rather play Florida State. I'm like, oh, give me Florida. Give me the K game to go to the national title for sure. They said it was like, because as I'm watching, I'm like, bro, it didn't make no sense. How they let Bama in. Florida SU historically is a good football program. They go undefeated, and they win with a third-string quarterback the conference championship game. How do you not let them in? That's what I think that was about. Like, damn, that's fucked up. But all right, fuck it. We play Bama. What's up?
Well, we don't have to worry about it next year as far as the playoff.
I do think that there is a chance that Michigan they're not afraid. I do believe that is a possibility. But let's not make no mistake. That side wasn't because FSU didn't make the playoff. That side from everybody was because like shit, we about to play, what is it, 6 times, 7 times national champion, Alabama Crimson Tide, GOAT, maybe GOAT football coach. That's what that side is from. Don't do that, Chuck. Like,
nobody wants to play Bama. In their right mind, nobody wants to play Bama, knowing that they're the number 1 seed and Bama snuck in.
If it's one coach, Harbaugh don't give a. I'm not a big Harbaugh guy. Harbaugh just don't give a fuck though, bro. He's all about that. This is more of an NC, and I'm not saying it's an inside job, but this is more than NCAA. Like NCAA don't fuck with Harbaugh at all. Y'all all know that. They're like, let's give Bama first round. We don't want him in the national championship. Picture this, bro. Yo, 3 games, you were supposed to lose a couple of those games. You win those 3 games with the backup coach. Harbaugh not even coaching. You beat Ohio State with the backup coach, bro. NCAA, he like, yeah, bitch, we got it. Like this is we got a good team. Nothing you can do about this. You know, we gonna give you Bama first round. Like we're gonna give you Bama. See what you do with that. When he beats Bama and he goes to the national championship, and now this is the game I'm scared of. I'm scared of Washington more than all those teams.
Washington's not gonna make it.
Oh, Washington.
I love Washington. I'm gonna check on this one. I love Washington.
Bro, Washington. I'm scared of Washington, dog. Y'all, man, bro. Washington.
Hook 'em horns.
Hey, Washington might match the horns, dog. I ain't gonna.
Man, what's the bet, bitch?
What the throw us the ticket? I've been on the Ewers wave for like a year and a half. I like it. I know he hasn't looked as great this year, but I'm rocking with Texas.
Up, dog.
Texas on that ass, boy.
I don't know if Texas can beat Bama or Michigan, but I got them beating Washington.
Bro, y'all got Washington all the way fucked up.
I don't think either game is easy for either team.
No, neither game is easy.
No, 100%.
It's gonna be 2 good games. I will give you that. It's gonna be 2 good games.
Bama versus
now,
Texas.
being maxed out, it's definitely probably gonna be Bama versus Texas. But being maxed out, I don't think no team gets maxed out. I think the minimum is probably a 7-point game in each one, if that.
For your sake, Chuck, I'm rooting for Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan. I think Michigan win it all. It's
Wow.
FanDuel showing 75% of the money on Bama plus 1.5, and 65% of the money on Washington plus 4.5. So if you're to fade the public, you take Michigan and Texas there if you're a believer in that, and if you believe FanDuel is actually giving the correct numbers.
Hey, so get this real quick. You think that spread? That's crazy. Washington 4.5 underdogs. I don't get that. But you just think that's because of conferences?
Yeah, that's part of it.
That's what
I
it
think
is.
so.
Yeah, that's part of it. And then people like to say that they didn't play anybody, but they definitely played people.
They maxed Oklahoma State. They beat the dog shit out of Oklahoma State. I watched that game. They beat the dog shit out of OSU. I think
Oklahoma State.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. What?
No, I'm
like, who are they?
Texas beat Oklahoma State in the championship. They maxed them.
I know.
I said OSU like it was Ohio State. My bad. Yeah, but I just feel.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Who?
Nah.
What?
I mean Oklahoma State. Yeah, but Washington beat Oregon twice, bro. You know how hard that is to beat a team twice in college, and like a team.
I like Washington too.
That's a big time win. Big time wins for them. Big time wins.
They gonna score, man. They gonna score. If they get a stop or two, shit. Texas in for a long ball game.
All right, boys. We're at about an hour and a half. Let's wrap it up. You guys got anything else?
That's it, man. Just
time to get on this war zone.
Next week when the Lions is 1 game closer to choking the division.
We'll be back, man.
Hey, I do got a question.
What's up, Frazier?
Sports related. Vince, you really be on that war zone?
I'm tough. Y'all need to stop playing.
Hey, Vince.
We got 4 dubs last night.
Vince, Frazier is ass.
Oh, you're ass, bitch. You got me fucked up. I put the team on my back. What the fuck you talking about last night? Last game 4, I put the team on my back.
You did?
8,000 damage, 6 kills. They all dying.
You lying for the podcast? That is crazy.
Oh my god! I'm lying for the podcast. I wish I would have recorded that shit last night.
Until next week. Talk soon.
Talk soon.